Hey everybody, I'm Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And we're back in spider caves! Because there's spiders in spider caves, right?
That's right.
Of course there are spiders in spider... Dude, the joke never gets old. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy on the PS2, and I interrupted Alex, go!
Yeah, you always do the, of course, the spiders in Spider Cave, you know, you do out, but you never refer to my own video, which, well, it's not my own, but it's, because I got it from the Nostalgia Critic, where he does Gary Oldman and the Spider Dude. I have to bring it up because it's like my most popular video on my channel.
Nice. No, I haven't seen it. I'd love to see it. Because anything with Gary Oldman is just success right there. Alright, yeah, we are currently in Spider Caves. We're trying to finish that out so that we can get our 72 power cells and go on to go in Maia's Citadel and finish this.
And then we don't have to deal with the giant legion of spiders.
Of spiders.
Spiders.
Of course there are spiders in Spider Caves! I will never get tired of Samos because, to my knowledge, in the later Jak games, he's not in them.
Oh, so, that's a shame.
Yeah, exactly.
But of course he's old, so he must have died at some point.
No, the main reason, and I'm kind of hesitant to spoil it for you because you haven't played the games, they basically find a really plot-convenient way to write off both Kira and Samos.
Right.
Because you aren't in... I won't spoil too much, but you aren't in the same world as this in Jak 2.
Oh.
So, and there we go. The power cell at the top of the giant robot thing, which we don't know what it is, but it is not a Gundam.
Oh.
Aww. Bandai, bring over more Gundam.
Oh, I know, it's an Ava, right?
If an Ava looked like an anteater, yeah. No, they don't really explain, aside from saying that it's the... If you remember in the discussion with Gaul, how Samos was saying, oh, but the only way to get the Dark Eco out would be with a precursor robot. There you go. Precursor robot.
Right.
Because all precursor robots look like anteaters. There he is! Stop him!
If it was an aardvark, I could make Arthur jokes.
If he was an... You could make Arthur jokes.
Yeah.
Step 1, stay alive. Step 2, think about not doing something like that.
That's actually my favorite death that we ever get from Daxter. Step 1, stay alive. Step 2, think about what you're doing before doing it. Because how many times as neighbors have we actually said that to ourselves?
Yeah.
Step 1, stay alive. Now people are wondering why I'm going back into the baby spider cave. Because... There you go.
We had to get out of here.
Instant exit, and it puts you fairly close out of Spider Cave. We are going to get one more power cell out of this area at the very least. And then we get to go take care of Snowy Mountain. Then we'll go to Golan Maia Citadel. So,
that's good.
We are very close to the end game. And yes, we will not be collecting every single power cell out of Snowy Mountain. In fact, we're probably going to be going for a very little. Because by the time we get to Snowy Mountain, we'll be close to the goal ending. Now, to those who are wondering, you know, we keep on saying we're not going to do the 100 power cell ending. We will link over to a YouTube channel that did it, and in high definition, so if you guys are interested, you guys can see the final ending. We're just not going to do it because... Look, I'm a Jak and Daxter fan, but it's not that worth it.
Right.
It's definitely not worth the effort that you have to go through to get all 100 power cells. So it's more worthwhile for somebody who did it in HD to get their credit. So seriously, if the completionist did it, we'd give him credit. We'd link you over to his video. But he has not, for he is on hiatus. I mean, he just got back from SGC, and he's on, I guess, summer break. I need to be some completionist.
That's the good thing about being relatively unknown Let's Players ourselves. We don't get invited to 8 million cons a day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, we would love to be able to go to cons, but We're also fairly poor, and so flying out to anywhere is kind of complicated.
Right.
And now we get to go through the pool of Dark Eco and hope that we don't get turned into what Daxter is.
You said puddle.
I did say puddle. That's a very big puddle if it's a puddle. Puddle. We died anyway. See, my saying puddle caused a death.
Oh, Adam.
I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
After all, it is step 1. Stay alive. And just so that people get a frame of reference in time, this is post E3. We have seen what E3 had to offer. We are somewhat impressed.
Uh-huh.
It depends on the console you're talking about.
I was disappointed we didn't get much else out of Sega, aside from this.
No.
Aside from the new Sonic game preview, but...
I was actually a little shocked that we didn't get more on Phantasy Star Online 2, but from what I'm hearing, they are having some beta issues, so maybe that's why. They're just trying to iron out the bugs before they bring out their free-to-play MMO. Which makes sense. It means you have to wait longer, but you know what? With an MMO, you want to have as much time as possible to get the product right. Because if it's not right, nobody's gonna get it. So sorry, Alex. You're gonna have to wait a little longer. But then they'll probably get a public beta, and then we'll try and get you on. I don't know how, but we'll get you on.
We'll find a way.
I think the only thing that really disappointed us overall in E3 was, sure, we didn't get a whole lot of Sega talk, but we also got Microsoft, and Microsoft deserves to lose this round. They really do.
Mm-hmm.
Even, like, we're post into the redaction of used games and all that.
Right.
They still deserve to lose.
Yeah.
They did a lot of bads in that conference, and just don't think they did anything wrong. Like, for example, making a fighting game into a free-to-play style. Bullcrap, Microsoft. Bullcrap. Oh, yeah, and having the company that made it not making it now? Even more bullcrap, Microsoft. What in your right mind possessed you to not have Rare doing Killer Instinct? I really want to know.
That's because Rare is just a little trophy. It's a head for them that Microsoft mounted on their wall when they bought them.
Pretty much. And then they realized we're not going to get anything of the money that we spent for it, so now they're making Kinect Sports Season 1, 2, 3, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Kinect is Skynet as far as we're concerned. Because they didn't redact that, the camera will still be on, even when you don't want it to be. So, congratulations, Microsoft fans. You're turning off your console every night. I'm sure that helps Microsoft lots. Oh, and even better with the whole, instead of your Xbox One having to be on 24/7, it only has to be on the first time. And then they recommend that you check in on live every 12 hours, I think. What part of they may not have internet do you not understand, Microsoft?
Yeah, really. Come on, Microsoft.
I mean, there's still areas that don't get internet. Or they pay through the nose to get internet. So, you know, for a company that says we're supporting everybody, I'm sorry, but Sony seems to support everybody more than you do at this point, because the PS4 was designed with independent indie game developers in mind. It was designed with third parties in mind. I'm just saying, Microsoft, I think, deserves to lose this round and be humble for a little bit.
So on to the game for a moment.
Exactly.
What was up with that exploding coral under the water?
That's actually one of the other power cells that you can get in Spider Caves, is that there are crystals of concentrated dark eco that if you destroy them all, you get a power cell.
Oh, I see.
And in fact, if you remember in a previous video, I had that audio lag problem, and I had a crystal blow up in my face.
Right.
So that's basically what that is. And we unfortunately don't get that one. In fact, we are done in Spider Cave. We're going to go to Snowy Mountain and finish things up. I think we walked away with about 69 power cells. So, and we have enough precursor orbs to get one from Dr. Claw.
Oh,
So,
nice.
We technically have 70. So we'll go and get a few power cells in Snowy Mountain, come back, talk to the Oracle or Dr. Claw.
Because he'll get us next time, Gadget. Next time.
I'm never going to get tired of saying that.
It's awesome.
It is. It is Dr. Claw.
It's awesome.
You know some kid on YouTube's like, you guys are really old.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're old.
We're back during the day when cartoons used to be good.
Yep.
Where they didn't used to be like SpongeBob SquarePants and Regular Show. I rag a lot on SpongeBob, but it's just because, let's be honest here, SpongeBob caters to the Family Guy crowd, where you're just looking to destroy some brain cells.
Right.
Whereas back in our day, we had cartoons that actually tried to make you think. And not usually in the PSA sense.
Right.
We learned lots from cartoons. Like, never buy anything from Acme.
Exactly.
It blows up in your face.
Exactly.
I can't think of any other major lessons that we learned, but we learned a lot of lessons. We learned if the police chief is in a mailbox and then you put the exploding letter right back in the mailbox, it's not good for the commissioner, now is it?
You have obtained another power cell.
And there's another power cell, and this puts us at 69 right there. So we'll be getting the other power cell from the Oracle.
Very nice.
We're getting close. We're 3 power cells away from 72 and ending this thing, because we need to end this thing and destroy Gaul and Maia and free Samos. Well, not really free Samos. We need to get the girl in the end.
Yes, win the girl.
Because after all, you know, when Jack was just sitting there looking at her butt for like 2 straight minutes, that of course didn't hint at the fact he was interested.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Of course, you love that whole jingling bells as we go on. We're going to the North Pole, Alex, to save Sandy Claus.
Yay.
Because every obligatory hero has to save Christmas at some point.
It's true.
Dude, the Power
Rangers, I was
done
just
it like 4 times.
I was just thinking about that.
Even, like, you know, like, let's go back to Family Guy. Even Kiss has saved Christmas.
I think that was a real video, too.
I think it is, yeah. Their footage wasn't real, I don't think.
No, it was like animated, but...
Yeah. But I think, yeah, Kiss even had a video where they saved Christmas. And welcome to Snowy Mountain, Alex. So you can kind of notice that we have these power conduits. Those are a power cell. If you turn them all off, you get a power cell in the end. And this is another thing you will see a lot in Snowy Mountain. It is ready, go. Lots of it. Why? Because a lot of the enemies here require ready, go to kill.
Aha.
Like that catapult that still kills. No, actually, what Drak forgot in that equation is that you have to kill all the enemies around the catapult before you can kill it. And I hate those guys. There will usually be a point where they will get me in some way, shape, or form. And there we go, more ready go. Now you can see that fortress off in the background. That's where you can get a couple of power cells. We will not be getting there because I could not figure out how to open the gate again. Even though in the dry run I figured it out. But we'll hit 72 power cells without it. So that'll be it.
Yeah, no Fortress of Solitude for us.
No. No Russell Crowe for you, sorry. See, the funny part about that equation, guys, is that he has not seen Man of Steel yet.
No.
So if I reference Russell Crowe, it's only because he vaguely knows the trailers. It could be worse. I mean, both dads are played by, Russell Crowe and Kevin Costner. So
Right.
You gotta wonder what mortal Superman grew up with.
Become a prima donna, take control of your production, and make the biggest flop, the most expensive flop in movie history.
So he'll make the ultimate movie, dances with the master and commander of the far side of the world.
In Waterworld.
In Waterworld, as the Prince of Thieves. Because we didn't reference enough Kevin Costner movies. Oh, in their Field of Dreams.
While trying to figure out who shot JFK.
With a beautiful mind. Can we keep this going, Alex? Can we?
I think I'm out of Costner films.
I can't think of any Russell Crowe off the top of my head. Oh. While gladiating. There we go.
Right.
That was the last Russell Crowe we could do. We're going into more movie talk. It's like Shadows of the Empire all over again.
Revenge of the Shadows of the Empire LP.
Revenge of Ord Mantell Junkyard.
Yes.
All we need to do is start it. We can easily bring in Gull Spaceport here and start referencing Ghibli films. So, Alex, I've been watching Ghibli films.
Yes, you have. We talked a lot about this in our last Sonic video, so...
Yeah. Yes, I have not gotten to Whisper of the Heart yet, but we will get there. For real life reference, a lot of things have happened in the life of Drak, and so some of them are starting to calm down.
And if you didn't see the Sonic one, I'm just gonna reiterate here. Blah, 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 drama, blah.
Drama, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah. Blah.
Blah, 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 card games, blah.
I was wondering where this is going to come back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Blah, 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 attack mode, blah.
Oh,
Blah,
geez.
blah.
Blah, 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 defense mode. And then the
Whoa! Disney death.
Oh, in case people didn't realize, welcome to Death Fest, because even though it will also be referenced in our Sonic 3 LP, Death Fest also happened here in the last grind for Power Cells. Because Adam is just good at Death Fest. So welcome to Death Fest, everybody. Yes, we'll have a couple of really stupid deaths in Snowy Mountain, and that's fine. If they're silly enough, we'll keep them in and add them to the death reel. And for those who want to start up a death count, we hate you. Not really, but
No, by all
we'll
means.
start up a death count. It hurts our feelings.
Yeah, it makes those sad pandas sad.
Sad panda. Speaking of pandas, let's go into Kung Fu Panda.
Oh god, no.
Hey, Kung Fu Panda's not bad. Kung Fu Panda is good in the fact that it makes fun of every Kung Fu movie you've ever seen. And yes, there's a lot to be made fun of in Kung Fu movies.
Of course there is.
But nobody does it better, in my opinion still. I love Kung Fu Panda, but nobody makes fun of Kung Fu movies better than Kung Pao from Steve Odekirk. That was awesome. The child had become a man. Chosen one! Show love for Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Maybe we'll have to get Alex to watch it and we'll call it an anime review. Because hey, they make fun of anime.
I'm sure they do. But then again, some of the Fairly Odd Parents, I don't think I want to review that.
Fairly Odd. How'd they come into
Looks like
this?
it hurt. Should I call for backup?
They totally did a Speed Racer and Dragon Ball Z spoof.
But dude, you had to. Dude, if you're gonna make fun of anime, you hit the staples, okay? You hit Speed Racer because Speed Racer had to be made fun of. You make fun of Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z has a lot there.
Yes.
I still think the best video that I've ever seen that made fun of Dragon Ball Z was from Dorkly, and it made fun of all the fanfic that came out from Dragon Ball Z. And dude, I'm not even saying that I looked it all up, but there is a lot of fanfic of Dragon Ball Z. Just saying.
Of course, there's a lot of fanfics.
And what's even better is, there was a rumored series AF, so a lot of the fanfic apparently became part of the storyline of AF.
Oh, that's really sad.
Oh yeah, because they were like sitting there going, "Oh yeah, and this is how Goku hits Super Saiyan 7, and here's how he has to do it." And then we go into fanfic storylines, which I will not go into.
Dragon Ball AF. It's like a fanfic, only written by actual writers.
There you go. Alright, we're going to take a quick break as Death Fest continues right here on Drak and Shadow. So I am Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And this is our LP of Jak and Daxter. Stay tuned.